Good evening and welcome to Netzach Yisrael's daily Kitzur Shulchan Aruch share. Tonight we're going to start Siman Ayin, Siman 70, beginning to us Mariv, the laws of the evening prayers, which has 5 Seif minutes. We're going to tonight do the first 2. So Seif Aleph, Seif 1. The time for the reading of Shema. So we say the prayer of Shema, Hear O Israel, and the three different portions of the Torah together, twice each day, once in the evening prayers, once in the morning prayers. Each time there is a specific time within which one is meant to say it, and so the start of the time with which one is meant to say the Shema in the evening. And during the evening prayers is Katanim, from when one can see 3 small stars at night. And if it's a cloudy day, so one can't see stars because there's the clouds, then one should wait until it's definitely dark enough that if there were no clouds, one would be able to see 3 stars. We have a custom to pray the evening prayers immediately after the afternoon prayers as a congregation. Even though we're praying before it becomes night. Because this is because of we don't want to cause the community congregation any extra bother. Because it's a lot of bother and it's difficult to gather the congregation a second time. Or with that, however, one cannot do this, or on condition, that one cannot pray the evening prayers before Plaka Mincha, which is the time after which one can no longer pray Mincha. Because then, even kind of not ideally, one cannot fulfill their obligation of the evening prayers. However, it is praiseworthy to one who prays the evening prayers with a congregation at night. Between the afternoon and evening prayers, one should learn a little bit of Torah in order to join the day to the night with Torah learning. This is a very, very good and great ideal. Nevertheless, it is fitting for anyone who fears heaven that if someone prayed with the congregation before nightfall, one should not eat from then until nightfall, and only one should wait. And immediately after there's the time of 3 stars, one should read the 3 portions of the Kriyas Shema, the reading of the Shema, and then one can eat. One who does not pray with the congregation, it's forbidden for this person to pray the evening prayers before nightfall, because obviously there's no bother to gather people together because one's not being gathered together. Seif base. Ideally, one should pray the evening prayers immediately once the stars have come out. It is forbidden to eat or to begin doing anything about and even beginning to learn for half an hour before the stars are due to appear, when they would appear. Similarly, as there's a similar law that one should not start to pray or start anything half an hour before the time with which one begins to pray the afternoon prayer, in order that one should not get busy and then miss the prayers. If, however, one is not free, one cannot choose when to do certain things. For example, someone is learning in public. Nevertheless, one should not wait longer than half the night, way through the night, i.e. longer than midnight. We're talking about kind of actual midnight, so when it's halfway through the night. And however, in a non-ideal circumstance, even after midnight, one can still then pray the evening prayers, and up until the point when if one prayed after midnight but before dawn, which is the latest time, so then one still fulfills one obligation. Thank you very much for listening. Have a good evening.